Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Vershinin here, and it is absolutely great to see you here tonight. Tonight, I'm very excited to share another excellent product that's going to change the way you're doing your SEO with your WordPress sites, with your affiliate blogs or authority sites. What if there is a way, let me ask you one question, what if there is a way to build backlinks on autopilot? Would you be interested? What if there is a way you can build links automatically but still looking natural to Google? Would you be interested, right? So, and what if there is a way, not it only sounds too good to be true, but it actually works, have a proven test results? Would you be interested? All right. So if you're into SEO, if you want to still continuously rank your website on the current Google search engine conditions, or after all the updates, you want to pay attention to this interview, and most importantly, you want to pay attention to what I'm gonna have to say about this awesome product here. That's really gonna change the way, gonna save you a lot of time. It's gonna save you a lot of money when it comes to building backlinks to your website. Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the reason I had invited the Russian. I jokingly say he's a Russian rocket scientist or SEO scientist. His name is Dr. Max. So let's welcome Dr. Max, and here to talk about, hey, what is working with the Google search engine right now? What are the factors you need to look for when it comes to search? When it comes to continuously make your site ranking in Google? Is the quality content enough? Or it also takes some backlinks. If it's the backlinks, what kind of backlinks still works? Do you need a diversity for backlinks, or just solely focus on authority links? Those are the awesome questions he's gonna answer inside this interview, plus a whole bunch awesome secret knowledge I have got from him. All right, so I'm really digging down into his brain to figure out that doctorate degree on SEO, figured out what exactly is working. All right, so so you're gonna absolutely love the interview. At the end of this interview, Dr. Max is gonna introduce a brand new product. This plugin, WordPress plugin. It's really gonna change the way you do your backlink from now on. Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, please let me introduce the social link machines. Social link machines. So, what is social link machines? Why do I like about it so much? Social link machine is a very simple and easy install WordPress plugin. You install it. It does take about 20 minutes adding all the social accounts into the plugin, so you can automatically post to social networks, and you can schedule it. You can control the speed of the posting. It's totally random, so you can look totally natural. But what's most importantly is this plugin works. Okay, Dr. Max is going to show live results during this interview. What kind of stuff he's able to achieve with a very short amount of time with just install this plugin without doing anything else. He's going to show some ranking proofs that's going to really blow you away. So you want to stay tuned, watch this interview to see what that is. Okay. All right. So let's come back to the interview here for a second. Dr. Max is going to talk about his trial and error, especially with the SEO. After all kinds of updates, and to figure out, hey, I asked him this question: is SEO dead? If it's not dead, what works right now? So he's going to answer that question in there. And he also talked about his personal up and down with the SEO, how he stick with the SEO, and instead, everybody kind of ran away from SEO. He stick with it and find out the way to do it right now, do the right way. He's actually making more money with his offline client right now. So you're going to find exactly another very inspirational story going to inspire you to continue to do with your SEO and make your site rank again. Okay. But most importantly, it's the SEO knowledge he's going to share inside this interview. You're going to find exactly how is the doctor of SEO ranking his site right now. Okay. All right. Maybe perhaps you're just not doing stuff right, but after you listen to this interview, you're going to say, oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. This is why I need it. Okay. And also, again, he's going to demo this plugin just a little bit, let you give a very tiny sneak preview what is inside, but most importantly, he showed live proofs this thing works. Okay. All right. So let's all be very excited about this automation too. Hey, if there is any time that I can save you, any way I can save you money and time, hey, it's great too, right? So let's all be very exciting about this interview. Let's go watch it, learn a lot from it, and let's go rank those sites. Okay. All right. So again, this is your friend Ham. Please keep smiling and enjoying the interview. Until next time, I'll be talking to you very soon. Cheers. Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you here this afternoon. And today I'm invite Dr. Max back here and to talk about importance of SEO. To answer the very important questions is SEO dead? I mean, is it still working? If it works, what kind of things you need to do right now to continuously rank in Google search engine and in fact any other search engine. And at the end of this interview, Dr. Max is going to introduce a brand new product of his. He and Andy Black had an awesome plugin. I think it's going to really save you tons of time and tons of money when it comes to building backlinks to your website on autopilot. It almost sounds too good to be true, but he's going to show you that it is not with this plugin. Okay, all right. So be very exciting about this. And before we get into the excitement here, let's kind of learn how Dr. Max got started with internet marketing, and most importantly, what did he do exactly to achieve the level of success that he has today? So, Dr. Max, could you kind of take the mic and share your unique internet marketing story with us today?
Yeah, hi Han. Thank you for having me here. My story comes back, I believe, 7 or 8 years ago, and as many of you guys out there who is watching this video, I have tried lots of things. I have tried CPA offers, I have tried AdSense, I have tried multiple different things, and I was failing dramatically. And the main reason was that I was not focusing on the single thing. Sorry for my accent, guys. I'm Russian, but living in the UK. So the main problem I had was that I was not focusing on a single thing. So I decided to try SEO and focus pure on search engine optimization. And over time, I reached pretty good success with it. I have my own backlinks brokerage website. I have my own SEO company, so I help people to rank their websites. And Han mentioned whether SEO is important today. It is probably one of the most important things if you want to have a success in online business, because it's after all Google updates, if you actually have to do SEO in the right way. It's a must, and this is what we're talking about here today.
Okay, good. So to knowing what you know today, let's assume someone listening to this is someone just starting out with internet marketing, perhaps hasn't found their place yet, either being SEO or Facebook ads or video marketing, and hasn't found the focus. To knowing what you know today, to your very own experience, what would it be, maybe top 3 advice you would give to someone like that?
First advice, because there are lots of different money-making products coming out every day. And I'm sure that most people who are watching this video have bought multiple products like that. When you read the product, and if you feel that it is appealing to you in terms of what it requires you to do, just stick with that product and try this method for at least 1 month. And if you don't see any success, then probably you just need to, sorry to say that, but probably you just don't need to be in the internet marketing, because all of the products out there normally will allow you to earn money. Some products will allow you to earn big money, some products will allow you to earn some money, but if you stick to a certain method, you will earn some money and you will see some success, which will allow you basically, first thing, to learn things, and when you learn stuff, you will see where to go. So this is what happened to me. So I learned stuff, I saw some success, and I stuck with the same path, and that's it. And now basically I'm adding internet marketing products on top of that. You know, some of you maybe know that I had another product launched half a year ago, which was very successful. So now I'm launching the second product. So I'm not just stopping on SEO, I'm adding other stuff to my business.
So to sum it up, you think people should take whatever they're interesting, stay focused for 1 month, see what happens, and if it doesn't work, just move to the second thing, second whatever the interest thing you have. Once you find, but you got to be focused on one thing first, get that working, make sure it's working, then move on, and don't just stop there, but also expanding to other arena as well. Like you were probably sticking with SEO, make sure master SEO, then you move it to product launch now, right?
Yes, absolutely. If some of you guys out there wants to start with SEO, just start a couple of websites, which is not very expensive. It will cost you $20 to buy 2 domain names. Just start writing your content. Start building backlinks. We're going to talk about backlinking in this interview a little bit later, but start doing that, and 100% you will see success in about a month's time. You will see traffic coming in, and then if you start promoting, if you put AdSense, you will see some dollars coming into your account.
Okay, great. Okay, all right. So let's talk about this a big question here. That is, after all this crazy Google updates, in your opinion, first of all, is SEO dead? Like everybody else kind of buzz around there, and if it's not dead. It's alive, still works. What works right now with SEO?
Okay, first thing, SEO is not dead at all. I know that there were a lot of articles out there that SEO was dead after Penguin 1 and now Penguin 2. But if you want to do SEO, now basically it is the easiest time to do that, to be honest, especially if you want to sell your SEO services, because everybody is scared. And if you do SEO right, you can easily take on board new clients, which I am doing in my offline business. So SEO is not dead at all. You just need to do it a little bit differently, and you just need to have more patience than before. Because 3 years ago, you could rank website in a week time. So now basically you need to have a little bit more patience. It takes a month. For more competitive keywords, it can take a couple of months or 3 months. But if you do it right, you will see success definitely.
So if let's say I'm a beginner. I don't know anything about SEO, and if I was starting out building a brand affiliate blog, just for example's sake, what are the right elements you need to have on your website to ensure that after a month it's going to actually rank? Talk about some of that, and talk about some of the mistakes you see people making that's actually hurting the rank and then helping the rank. That maybe has worked in the past, but it's now not working anymore.
Yeah. Okay. When you are starting your website, first of all, again, I said it last time, I'm telling it to you now, that you shouldn't forget on-site search engine optimization. You shouldn't stuff your content with keywords like you could do it 10 years ago, but you need to write a proper content which is relevant to what topic your website is about. For example, if you want to write about digital cameras, just write good reviews, write good content about cameras. Make sure that if you write content about Canon camera, put that in your title. Don't forget about meta keywords. I know that some people forget about that, but Google still looks at that stuff. Probably it's not as valuable as before, but Google still looks at such kind of things, because if you have 2 equals websites, how Google will know which one is better? So once it sees 2 similar websites, it starts picking very small details to rank one higher than another. Second thing, don't focus on a single keyword in your content. Focus on multiple keywords, relevant keywords. And there are tools out there, and that plugin which we launched 6 months ago basically helps you to find and embed relevant keywords in your content. What else? Make sure that you are linking to authority websites from your content, because some people really, I was like that, so I didn't want to put any backlinks to external websites because I thought it would hurt my rankings. But instead, it helps you because it shows Google that you're writing about something, and you know that there are authority websites which can contribute your visitors with additional content. So basically, it will benefit you in the long term.
So in your opinion, when you link into authority site, do you do no follow or follow?
I would say mix that.
Mix, okay.
But just don't do no follow every time. You can add some no follows. The reason why I'm telling that, because for example, if we stick with digital cameras, Uh, for example, you can link to an article how to make good pictures with digital camera of your lovely dog. And if that article mainly about dogs and a little bit about digital photography, then you might want to put no follow link to that website. It is still relevant to you, but it is mainly not about digital cameras, but about dogs and how to make good pictures with cameras. So such kind of things and such kind of tricks basically you can use to rank to external websites, and you need to mix no follow and follow links, and then Google will understand that you understand what you are talking about, and your website understands what it is talking about.
Okay, and for those who are just starting out with SEO, they don't understand what the do follow and don't follow is. Can you maybe spend a couple of minutes explain what that is?
Basically, what it means that do follow tag or attribute was invented that if Google Spider sees that attribute, then it goes to that external website and also passes some link juice from your website to that external website. No follow, officially they say that no follow link means that Google will not go to that external website, but it goes to that external website and it knows what that external website is about. It just doesn't value that backlink as much as do follow. It still actually values it a little bit, but it doesn't value it. Technically, you are not passing link juice to that external website.
Yeah, and I think from a lot of people listening to this right now, that probably is the first time they hear about that attribute there. But thanks for explaining that. So let's talk about and this interview is, I think, the content is important, but this interview is more about what is the backlink strategy, because for the content part, I think I interviewed some other SEO expert before talking about content, maybe just last week, by the way. For this interview, let's talk about what is the right linking strategy that's work right now. I know that we all know that just sending a million links to your website doesn't work anymore, but what does work right now? A $1 million question here.
Crap backlinks, they do not work anymore, and they will only hurt your website if you start spamming your website across everywhere, basically. If you start creating automated backlinks, commenting on low quality blogs, it will hurt your website. So the backlinks strategy which I use for my private clients, I know that most of you don't have resources for that, but you need to start, if you want to stick with SEO, you need to start building your own private network. I prefer to build my own one. Some people, again, if you don't have enough money, you might prefer to buy backlinks from private networks, but it can be dangerous in the long run. So it's better to build backlinks, private network yourself, but it is pretty expensive. To be honest, I do buy backlinks. As I said at the beginning of this interview, I have my own link brokerage website where people can buy and sell backlinks, and I actually use it for my clients. So I buy backlinks, but I make sure that backlinks are placed on websites manually, which is very important, because if you want to place backlinks on the automated with the automated scripts, then basically it's very easily recognizable by Google and you can be penalized. And especially when you are testing a niche, it's very cheap to buy backlinks to see whether it helps you. If it doesn't, then basically maybe you need to switch your niche. So it's very easy to buy PageRank 5 backlink for like $5, $10 a month, and after a month you will know whether it's worth going into that niche or not. But yes, first thing, authority backlinks. Second thing, you need to you shouldn't use your main keyword in all anchor texts, basically. So again, if we're talking about digital Canon camera, just use this keyword once, and then mix keywords like Canon digital camera, but don't repeatedly use the same anchor text. Add something, best Canon digital camera, stuff like that. And then you also need to build backlinks from social media websites, from Web 2.0 properties, but from quality Web 2.0 properties. You also need to share your content on authority websites like Facebook, Google+, Tumblr, and other Web 2.0 properties. So you need to share your content. So when Google sees backlinks coming from authority websites to your website, it sees value in your content. But you shouldn't stick with one type of backlinks. You just need to diversify your linking strategy.
Okay. All right. Do you build your link in a like tile 1 and tile 2 format, or do you just all send to your all money site at once?
If I start a brand new website, as I said, I don't hesitate to buy some very quality backlinks, very high quality backlinks from other websites. So I leave normally, because I can afford to wait, so normally I leave a couple of high priority backlinks for a month to see whether there is a result or not. And then I start building tier 2 to these backlinks, and then I'm starting to build backlinks from quality Web 2.0 properties and social media websites, and then I build tier 2 on top of that. So it's very easy to do that, because tier 2 you can outsource it to Fiverr for $5. Never use Fiverr to build backlinks to your website.
Straight to your website. You use to build tiles, right?
Yes. Yeah. So you can outsource that as well, but don't use services like Fiverr. Normally, start building tier 1 backlinks yourself, and then you can outsource tier 2 to Fiverr and other services. But at the beginning, at least, build tier 1 backlinks yourself, so you are sure that they're quality backlinks.
Okay. All right. So my next question to you is: we know that on the money side, your main money making side, you need to have 100% unique content on the sites. But when you're building, let's say, a tile 1 links for Web 2.0 properties, can you still spend content, or at least a little bit, or can you recycle the content a little bit, or do you recommend also put a unique content on those properties as well?
I personally recommend to put unique content on your tier 1 layer.
Okay.
So you can put fun content as well, but I personally prefer to put unique content on my tier 1 level.
Okay.
Especially on my high page rank websites. So that private network, it has only unique content, so it is very highly authoritative network. But yeah, I try to use unique content.
Okay. So it looks like, to summarize it out, what you say here, to ranking these days, you really need to have a really high PR ranks point to it, either to a private network, your own or somebody else's, or you purchase, like you say, your buy links from other or existing PR sites. Do you go? What is the PR range you would go? Like, is PR 4 okay, or do you go all the way to? I don't think you can get PR 9, but what's the proper PR range when you go buy links?
If we're talking about pure, very high authority backlinks, I start with PageRank 3 and normally up to PageRank 6.
Okay.
But again, it can scare people out there, because those people who are just starting, they don't know how to get PageRank 4 website. So don't be afraid, because for most keywords you can start from just Web 2.0 properties and from social media network. The reason I mentioned PR6 and stuff like that and private networks, because for my clients in my life, so we're trying to rank websites on a pretty high competitive keywords.
Right. Okay.
So if you are starting, again, if you're just starting, you can build free backlinks from social media websites, from Web 2.0 properties, then build tier 2 on top of that. And I give you a hint. So if you have a page, and if you build like 10 PageRank 0 website, PageRank 0 web link backlinks to that page, I'm pretty sure that in the next Google update, that page will have PageRank 2.
Okay. Because it's just
So,
passive.
so yeah, it's all basically adds up in the long run. So this is again coming back to my point which I made at the beginning. Don't just stop doing anything if you don't see results straight away. Just stick with what you are doing, and you will see results in the long run. And don't focus again only on PageRank websites. Don't focus only on high authority backlinks, because Google, if you just have 100 very high authority backlinks, it will look very suspicious to Google. You need to have different types of backlinks coming to your website. Like, for example, for one PageRank 5, you need to have 20 or 30 other backlinks coming into your website.
Okay, great. Thanks for those tips. So let's talk about, give us a little bit background story. How did you come up with this plugin idea? And most importantly, what kind of problem does your plugin solve? So you can offer this at very affordable price. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. But let's talk about, give us some little bit background story. Why did you develop this plugin? And secondly, what kind of major problem does this plugin help people solve?
Okay, so this plugin, basically what this plugin does, it is a set and forget plugin which helps you to share your content to highly authority websites like, again, Facebook, Google+, Tumblr, LiveJournal, WordPress, and other websites. And it does it on a complete autopilot. And what it gives to you, basically, it shares your content or parts of your content and places a backlink without any anchored text, or with an anchored text which you prefer. But in most cases, for such kind of things, you prefer to have like website or read more or just URL, which again looks very natural backlinking strategy to Google. Another reason why I had that idea, because if any one of you out there thinking about providing SEO services to offline clients, they all want to share their content which they publish on their website, on their own Facebook, on Google+, on other resources which they have.
Yeah, it's natural too, yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Basically, they want to share content that they publish on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, and they either need to hire somebody to do that for them, and I was hiring people like virtual assistants who were doing that for me, but instead of paying these assistants to do such kind of simple time-consuming thing, I would rather them doing something else. So I automated that process. So once you have published a new post, a new content on your website, I want it to be shared, or part of it to be shared on multiple websites like Facebook, Google+, etc., etc. And I don't want to waste time on that. I want just to install it, set my accounts, and forget about that. Just schedule my posts. For example, I want to share my posts once a day, or twice a day, or once a week. So it is all possible. So I just want to make sure that my content is visible to Google and shared on social networks, because social signals is a very important thing now.
Absolutely. So to sum it up, you developed this plugin because you want to save your personal time. You want to spend your time with a more money-making activity than actually this kind of task activity, and also save you a lot of money to not hiring outsourcers to kind of do all that stuff. But you just want to automate the entire process. And you and Andy has come together to say, hey, why not share this with the public, and why not let other people benefit from it as well?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. And to be honest, I like developing stuff because the doctor title is coming that I have computer science PhD. So
I thought you were Russian. I thought you were Russian rocket science scientist.
No.
With a doctor.
Yeah, I do surgery in my spare time.
So hey, computer science doctor that's impressive as well, way beyond my head. So let's talk about. Can you give us little maybe a sneak preview of the plugin, and then talk about some of the results also you'll be getting with this plugin as well. Maybe talk about that. Maybe do a quick screen share right now.
Okay. So can you see my screen now?
Just give me 1 second. Yeah, I can see your screen now. Yes.
Yeah. First thing, I have just before this interview, I have just made a couple of screenshots from the stats which I was getting from one of the websites. Can you see that?
Yes.
I know it's talking about some new apps here, but yeah, you can see that this website was struggling a little bit, and basically I was using backlinking strategy, which I was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, probably at this time, can you see my mouse?
Yes.
So probably at this time I had installed my plugin there.
Okay.
I know that it's not a big jump, but for just because of just this is pretty competitive keywords, because you can see it's dental surgery in particular area. I don't want to share the area because the website is #1 there. I don't want basically people to look at my website and replicate my backlinking strategy.
Yeah, I understand.
So, but yeah, I installed my plugin probably here, and basically it gave it a boost, and you can see that now, actually it's #1 now.
Mm-hmm.
So if I go and share, it's all for the same website, because so you can see that now my website is ranking #1 again for dental practices in particular area. So you can see a big jump here, and I installed my plugin roughly in the same time like here, and to be honest, I didn't do anything after that. I haven't done anything after that. I just installed that plugin.
Just want to make sure your mouse is pointing in the right place. When you say here, it says a 1.
Can you see? Okay.
What day is
I
it?
installed it between 15th February here. Yeah.
Okay, because your mouse looks like kind of off there. Okay, let's talk about, let's use date range here.
Date. Okay, I installed it between the 15th of February.
Okay.
And the 22nd.
Okay.
You could see, because when you start changing your backlinking, you will see some jumps happening in your rankings, because Google tries to understand what is happening. So then basically you can see it come down, because as I said, Google needs some time to analyze what was happening, and then you can see that there was a huge jump to the first page to number 2, and then to #1.
Yeah, it seems like March 16th, a huge jump there. Then 24th range is number.
And it's totally normal for Google, so that's why I said that when you start your SEO campaign, don't expect to see results very quickly. So now Google takes its time to analyze what is happening, what difference you have made, and then basically you will see some jumps.
Cool, awesome.
So I can show you a couple of more.
Okay.
So here you can see also huge jump, and then gradually it grew. But again, since March I haven't done anything to that website, so it is still on the same page. In this case, #2, but you can see a huge jump. So if I put a couple of authority backlinks to this website, it will be on the first page.
Now, is this a fairly new website, or is the website been up there for a little bit already?
Yeah, this website is a brand new website. So I bought that website at the end of January.
Okay.
And I built. Actually, it's not a huge website. It has like 5 pages.
Oh wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
All right.
And you can see it's also dentists in particular area.
Okay.
So, and
last
one, yeah, again, #1 ranking coming from here. Again, at the beginning of February, I added some backlinks. Actually, I added them in January when I had created website from my private blog network. But you could see that it was still on the second page at the middle of February, and again between the 15th and the 22nd. It's the same. This is the same website. This is when I installed my plugin, and you can see that that small change helped me to jump to #1 again.
Looks like the same pattern, like fly, boom, boom, then you're up, then.
Yeah, you can see. So I installed it in the middle of February, and you can see that in a couple of weeks' time, there was a jump.
Okay.
So, yeah, this is the power of diversifying your backlinks. So you shouldn't just build authority backlinks. You should have them, but you need to mix it with other type of backlinks. And you shouldn't underestimate social media signals and social media backlinks. And this is what this plugin does. It creates social media signals and social media backlinks to your website.
Okay, cool. So can we kind of get a sneak preview of the back end of the, there you go.
Can you see it, yeah?
Yes.
So once you have installed and activated that plugin, you need to add your accounts. So in this case, I have multiple accounts for Facebook, Google Plus, and Tumblr, and some other things. To add a new account, you just click Add, and you will be able to pick. Looks like I have broken doors here, but yeah. So basically, you have default options here where you can select what you want to share, whether you want to share only posts or posts on pages or pages only. What you can do, you can select the pattern, how you want to share your posts. So random posts, or for example, newest post first, oldest post first. If you install it on the websites which has lots of posts and you don't want to share all of them, you can select the date from which you want to share posts. And then finally here I have a submission log which shows me backlinks which have been created for my content. So you can see straight away which backlinks have been created to your website. Just let me go back to default settings. I mentioned pinging, so we have an option to automatically ping your backlinks, which are created by this plugin. If you have an account at Backlinks Indexer, you can actually start building tier 2 backlinks to your newly created backlinks as well. So this is a service where you post your backlinks, and it creates tier 2 backlinks to those pages. So this is pretty it. What you can do, you can also actually select, for example, if you are writing a post and you don't want it to be shared, so each post has an option here, if you can see.
You can turn it
so
off.
You can always switch it off, and then this particular post will not be shared. So, for example, you want to switch it off for pages like privacy or contact us or about us. You don't want them to be shared. So you can switch it off for such kind of things, and they're not going to be shared.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, can you come back to the cam now? Where is it?
Yeah, I'm just.
All right.
I hope it wasn't very quick. So but basically we are limited in time to talk about everything here.
Guys, we're gonna have a very better demo video right after the interview. Just stay tuned watching that. But I want to kind of pick your brain a little bit more about this. And let's say someone get this plugin of yours. Okay, what is the right strategy for that? Well, I know we kind of just briefly talk about like how often should they, what's the best practice? In other words, how often should they post? And how often should they schedule the post so it doesn't look like too much, but you still give enough power to actually get some kind of result similar to yours?
I usually do it between one post per day.
One post a day.
So this is what I do. Sometimes I put like one post per 30 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But the beauty of this plugin is that if you schedule your post, for example, to be based on a daily basis, Because normally the setting is one post per number of hours. So what I do, one post per 24 hours or per 20 hours. And what it does, it randomly picks an hour when it will try, or not hour, randomly picks time when it will share the post. So it will not be like at the same time every day. So it will be at random time, but on a daily basis. But not often, not more often than 24 hours.
Right. So you don't want to go crazy every 10 minutes, then that's going to get you in trouble, because that's just...
No, absolutely not.
Very, very unnatural to Google. Just want to point that one out. Don't. Some people, especially some beginner grab plugin, like, oh, I can pick hundreds and plug in at once, and then they start posting every freaking minute.
Yeah, no. Especially for brand new websites, just don't make it more often than one post per 24 hours. If your website starts growing and you will start seeing lots of traffic coming into your website, then you might consider increasing it, because there is more chance that people will start sharing more often. And why not to just force it yourself a little bit? So, for example, if you have hundreds of users coming to your website every day, you can post your content 3 times a day or twice a day. If you start having 1,000 visits per day, then you can post it more often.
Yeah, the things I want to point out by asking this question is, even you have automation tool like this, I've seen this happen over and over again in the past, is people go crazy on it, like, since I don't have to do crap, so let's post every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and they end up getting themselves in trouble. I mean, if the automation tool only save you time, but don't go crazy on it. Still got to look natural to Google, okay? Guys, just like he said, one link per day is plenty. We'll get you up there. And anything faster than that might hurt you than benefit you. So I just want to point that out. So let's kind of jump into the question for the offer itself. Let's kind of talk about name of the product, time of the launch, who's going to be really benefit for getting this.
The product name is Social Link Machine. The launch date is the 3rd of June at
11
o'clock. Yeah, 11 o'clock Eastern Time. So basically, who would be the main beneficiaries of this web plugin? Basically, any owner of any website which is based on WordPress and who try to improve their ranking, who try to share their content on social media, or who are trying to utilize those backlinks or those sources of backlinks. They will benefit hugely with that, because to build a single backlink, it takes, let's say, 5 minutes each backlink. So if you have 20 accounts, so it means 1 hour to create 20, to share your post to 20 accounts. So it is huge time saver for me in particular, and I'm sure that all owners of this plugin will benefit from it. And at the same time, it will automatically improve your authority, because Google will see that people are talking about your website on social media websites, which will build social signals, because they are very important in the modern world, in the modern SEO. And you will see traffic coming in, not just from Google, but you will see traffic coming into your website from social media websites.
That's great, because that's where people hang out, on the social network sites anyway. So let's talk about. Hold on. Let's talk about what is in the front end, and what's the starting out price, and how many days you guys are gonna keep this special price open, special offer open.
On the front end, you have a choice between a single-site license or multi-site license with 12 platforms supported. Major platforms are included, like Facebook, Google+, Twitter. They are all included in the front end. So you have a choice between a single-site license and multi-site license. The pricing point for multi-site license will start from $27, and we're going to keep that price for 2 days only, and then it will jump to $37 or maybe higher. So yeah.
So for the front end, they get the plugin. Do they get a trainings, or do they get any? What else do they get?
First of all, they will have support. Basically, they will have my email, so they will be able to email me directly, or we have a support desk where they can create tickets and ask any questions they want.
Okay.
Second thing, I have created guides for each platform, how to set up an account or how to make it possible to post to those platforms. So I'm not talking just how to configure those accounts within the plugin, but I'm also showing how to configure your social account and prepare it to accept your posts. So I created guides for each individual platform, and we will also have video trainings on how to use the plugin. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about what is the OTO.
Okay. We decided to have very simple choice here. Basically, we're not offering any other products in the funnel as one-time offer. So the first one-time offer would be a pro developer version, basically, which will add 10 additional platforms, actually now 11 additional platforms, and will also allow you to use plugin on your own websites, on any client's websites, and also it will allow you to have unlimited number of accounts of each individual type.
Okay. How much is that?
It will start 27 or 37, I don't remember from the top of my head, sorry for that. But again, it will start low, but again, in 2 days' time, it will jump at least $10.
Okay. All right. So what's the OTO2 if you have one?
OTO2 is a small one, or big one. Basically, it has just one additional feature, but to me, it's a huge additional feature. Basically, it allows you to share your accounts. What it means that you can mark any of your accounts which you have set up in your plugin as shared, and all users who share their accounts will be able to post their content to other users' accounts. So you will be able to create kind of a private network of social media websites, and you will be able to share your own content on other users' websites. So which will look more natural, because you are not going to have just posts from your own blog in a single account. You will see basically your social media account will be talking about different websites, different topics, different stuff, which looks very natural.
And it diversifies as well.
Yes, it diversifies, and it helps you build more backlinks, not just from your own accounts, but from other accounts too.
Now, is this one-time fee or is this monthly fee?
For this launch, it will be just one-time fee, but after the launch, we will make it monthly fee. So,
guys, if you have money, grab this, because most of the servers like this charges a monthly fee, because it's very hard to maintain every single month. So if you have the money, go grab it. This is gonna be because you want your link to be diversified. You don't want just to be at the same group that the accounts that you create. That looks more natural to Google. It's all about looking natural. So anything else after that?
No, to be honest, that feature is big, so I just wanted to emphasize it.
Yeah.
I personally wanted to make it a monthly fee, but we agreed just for this particular week, just make it one-time fee. So
it's still. Yeah, it's still. What's the fee, by the way? What's the investment that people are gonna be?
It will be like $27, not very small, I think.
Okay. All right. Cool. Awesome. All right.
But again, it will be growing. It will be growing. So.
Yeah. I have you pay that much every single month for a network like this, or if not more. Some of them like $97. And if you're doing SEO for a while, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, so I think that's pretty much all the questions I need to ask you here. But one last question is, as people watching this interview, they know when it comes to SEO, you know what you're talking about, and especially after showing all the proofs that you have, and then watching the little quick demo we have for you, they know how powerful this plugin. Importantly, how much time, in their mind is going to really save them, how much money is going to save them by having this plugin automate pretty much everything for them as far as building social backlink for them. And they won't grab this, but everybody has that little scare or a small voice in the head says, don't buy this, don't get this. So my question to you, Dr. Max, is that what makes this plugin so unique that everybody should grab this at launching time?
If you grab the whole thing, including shared accounts, as you rightly said, you might find similar services, but you will be charged on a monthly basis, which is, huge selling point. Second thing, again, you set your accounts once and forget, and it will share on a regular basis on the timetable you decide to do. It also pings your backlinks. It also integrates with a very popular service like Backlinks Indexer, which builds second-tier backlinks to your newly created backlinks straight away, which normally you don't get from such kind of networks as well. So it is a pretty unique tool, and we're planning to add more platforms, so we're not going to stop on these platforms. So, yeah.
Okay, great. So, guys, one
feature, sorry for interrupting. One feature I forgot to mention, and I forgot to show, to be honest. I have a feature of exporting and importing accounts. So it means that if you have multi-site license, so you don't have to spend time setting up the same social media accounts on each your blog. You just export it once and then import it into your all blogs and then start sharing your content from all your websites.
And would you recommend people to go Fiverr, hire people to create those accounts, or would you hire your own VA does this? Because it's kind of time consuming for the first time around.
The way some of social media networks work, like Facebook, they have their own API, and you will not be able to outsource that to Fiverr. You either do it yourself, or you ask your virtual assistant to help you with it. Okay. You can outsource simple accounts like LiveJournal. I did it myself. So for LiveJournal, you can go and buy 100 accounts for $5. Okay. But not, for example, for even if you buy accounts, for example, for Twitter, you can do it on Fiverr as well. But you need to configure your accounts to be able to accept your posts, and this is what Fiverr will not do. Will not do for you. Sorry. Okay. All right. Cool. Awesome. All right. So on that note, Dr. Max, thank you so much for spending time with us. Before we leave here today, do you have final words of wisdom you'd like to share? The same rules I said at the beginning. If you feel that internet marketing and online business is your future, then just have a patience and stick with certain methods. If it's not SEO, good luck with anything else, but stick with one method for at least a month, and if you don't see any results, then change to another method. But don't change very often, because I was like that. So I was reading great money-making method, trying to apply it for the first week, didn't see results, went to another method. So the same actually with SEO, like you mentioned, people start creating backlinks like crazy, and this is because of that. They don't see results, they start creating huge number of backlinks. The more is not better in this case, right? Patience is important. That's right, that's correct. Be patient and you will see success. Okay. All right, you guys heard it. Be patient and be persistent and taking action, okay? All right, so for those who are still watching this, and I think there's one person watching live review right now. Hi, by the way. And okay, thank you, hi. and for those who are watching this, thank you so much for watching this, and thank you for your time. And make sure you stay tuned, watch the demo video so you know exactly how this thing works. Most importantly, how it's going to really save your time and money and all that great stuff. And look out for my email tomorrow, and I'm trying to get the early bird price for you guys, but no promise yet. And I'm trying to get some bonus, just kind of for you guys as well. And just kind of definitely look out for my email tomorrow when this thing launches, and all that great stuff. So you can get the absolute lowest of prices, awesome bonus as well. Okay, all right. So on that note, Dr. Max, thank you so much again for spending your time with us. Thank you. And I'm sure I'll be talking to you very soon. Great, thank you for having me. All right, cheers. Cheers, guys. Good luck.
back here, and welcome to the Social Link Machine plugin. Now, this is our brand new SEO traffic plugin for WordPress, and it basically builds backlinks and social signals to your blog's inner pages and posts. So to give you a quick overview of the plugin and what it does, I'm just going to show you some of the features and how it works. So when you first install the plugin, you will see a number of options across here, and the first tab is Accounts, and what you would do here is simply click Add Account. Now, Social Link Machine comes with 12 platforms built in, so that means you can create an account on each of these platforms, or if you've already got an account, you can simply enter the details and then add this to the plugin. So for example, if I select Blogger, I would simply enter my details in here, and then I would click Save Changes. Okay, there's also a test option up the bottom, so I can put in some test content and click Test, and it will do a test post where it will take that content and details and publish it on this particular platform. Okay, so I'll just close that. So basically you can create an account on each of these 12 platforms, and then you will be able to get backlinks and social signals from each of these 12 platforms pointing back to your content, which is your posts and inner pages. Okay, so it syndicates part of your content and then generates these links. Okay, and then basically once you've added your accounts, you can literally go through and you can actually see the platforms that's been added. If you need to edit any of the details, you can simply click on the edit icon here. If you want to delete an account from the plugin, then you can just click the red cross here. If we go to default settings, you'll see a few options here. Okay, the first one is let me explain this bit first here. So first of all, you can choose to share and build links to only new posts. So if you install the plugin and you don't want the plugin to build links and social signals to your existing content, then what you can do is you could just go in there and put today's date in by clicking that, and it means that it won't process any of the existing content on your blog. However, if you want to install the plugin and have the plugin work automatically on autopilot, building links and social signals in a drip feed manner to your content, then what you can do is just make this field blank, and then the plugin will do that hands-free while you get on with your daily tasks. The next option, or the first option above the date field, is whether you want to process the newest post first, whether you want to process the oldest post first, or whether you just want to build links and social signals randomly in no specific order. Underneath that you will see excerpt length, and this is basically how much or how many characters of your post and page content you want to syndicate on each of these 12 platforms. So it will take a section of your content and then link back underneath that content to the original post or page on your site. Okay, and it does this in a drip feed fashion as mentioned earlier. The plugin also has built-in pinging feature. So if you leave that checkbox ticked on, then every time it creates a new backlink, it will take the URL and it will ping that on a number of pinging services platforms. So it will help the search engines and Google find the URL and crawl that page. The plugin also is integrated with the popular backlinksindexer.com service, which is a really good indexing service. What this will do is, it is a membership subscription site, so users would need to have an account or subscribe. It's quite cheap, and they offer a different monthly package, a number of packages. But what they would do is simply create an account, simply enter their API key here from backlinksindexer.com and just tick the box on. And then every time the plugin creates a new post on one of the 12 platforms, it will then also send that URL to the backlinksindexer.com service, and it will build a number of second tier links and create some social activity to those URLs, which will help it get indexed, and it will also help boost the power that that particular page can provide. Okay, the plugin also has a submission log as well, so you can actually see the URLs that has been generated. It provides you with the account name, the platform. For example, I can display all of them, or I can go to Live Journal, etc. It will tell you the status, whether it was successful, the message which comes back from each of the platforms, and then also the URL where that has been created. So you can actually access all of the URLs for all of the platforms where your post has been created and where the link is placed, where that links back to your content. Okay, so Social Link Machine was designed to be completely hands-off. So after creating your initial accounts or inputting your login details for each of these accounts, it's completely and utterly hands-free. It's fully automated. You can actually set the frequency of how often these links are built for each platform as well. So for example, if I go to Blogger here and I enter my details for the account I've created or an existing Blogger account, then you'll see here auto share, and it's turned on. And if I have 200 posts on my site, I might want one of these posts processed every single 8 hours. So that's 3 times a day. So I've got there a maximum of 1 post every 8 hours, and it will go and create this, syndicate this content, build a link back to the original post, and it will process that until all of my posts has been processed. So that's a quick overview of Social Link Machine. After creating the initial accounts, it's completely hands-off, fully automated, and it provides an excellent off-page SEO solution